in love sounds like the best thing in the world. Throughout my life, I've been surrounded by inspiring examples of people who have found their true loves, and it's left me longing for the day when I finally find my own. Despite the crazy odds, the fact that people know from day one who they're supposed to be with is exciting, magical, and most of all, it's comforting. Some of these inspiring examples include Ariel, Jasmine, Rapunzel, and my most favorite Barbies. Unfortunately, I have yet to find my soulmate. As a lot of time has gone on, I've started to wonder if maybe my childhood heroes have been leading me astray. With these heroes residing in the back of my mind, of course, I shifted my focus and started to look towards more realistic examples. I've sadly found these examples to be a lot less magical and exciting. I realized that media and stories had idealized my concept of love. They made love seem perfect, made it seem like something that was just bestowed upon individuals without any work or effort required. As disheartening as this realization was, I gradually came to accept it. I accepted the fact that love is a choice rather than just a feeling. Jimmy Evans, American author, further destroyed my idealized concept of love by stating that love is a choice and an ability. It's not something that happens to you, but it's something you nurture, orchestrate, and develop. Though crushed by this acceptance at first, the fact that everyone has the power to choose when, who, how, and what to love slowly grew on me, and it's left me with feeling happy and liberated once again. This concept of choosing to love rather than just falling in love applies to every situation, not just romantic ones. When the Nazis first came to Holland and the occupation there first started, the Ten Boom family was very involved in helping the Jews. They printed hundreds of fraud ration cards so that these Jews wouldn't starve, and they sent them to places outside of the Nazi reach. When there were no other places to send them, they started housing the Jews themselves. After years of sending many Jews to safety, the Ten Boom family was eventually caught and they were sent to a concentration camp. 10 days into the camp, their father died, but Corey and Betsy were prisoners for many years. You'd think that an experience in a concentration camp would be the worst experience of anyone's lives, yet they didn't make it that. Though Corey was quickly catching on, Betsy was the ultimate example of choosing to love. As a firm believer in Christianity, she understood what BYU professor Jason Carroll taught. Quote, "Thus the language of the Lord suggests that love is a choice. It's something in our control. If not, God could not command us to love one another." Betsy took this commandment to heart. She prayed for the Germans while listening to bombs being dropped all around her, and she prayed for the Nazi soldiers as they filed hundreds of Jews into gas chambers every single day. Betsy and Corey also snuck a Bible into the camp, from which they read every single night, no matter how sick or tired they were. Their love for the prisoners around them was stronger than any sickness or fatigue. After years of being a prisoner, Betsy eventually died. She had suffered many hardships during her time in the camp. She was sick, cold, hurt, and hungry, and she had just been a victim of the greatest genocide in the world. Betsy, I'm sure, was feeling a lot of things. Yet, despite it all, she chose to love. She looked past the innate feelings of hate and anger and chose to make the best of her experience by choosing to love. This not only led to a happier life for her, but she was able to change and save the lives of many around her as well. Nearly 7 in 10 adults believe love to be a choice. German-American psychologist Aaron Fromm adds to this statistic by stating that while most people believe that love is a choice, we rarely live by this choice, by instead waiting for love to simply fall upon us. Fromm is implying a lot more intentional effort and work than Barbie ever did. This work and effort can sometimes seem daunting and overwhelming. However, if we change our perspective and choose to view this as an opportunity for us to love more, and to love to an even greater extent, we will find that these results can be just as magical as the love that's present in the fairy tales we've grown up with. And we will eventually make our own happy endings by choosing to love. Thank you.